Johnny Kendhammer podcast episode, I don't remember. I'll update that the next one. Just got done eating my healthy breakfast. Off to a great start so far today. I'm going out now to start my new challenge for the week. I'm going to go out and just focus on games specifically all week. It is 1:15 p.m. now here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm wanting to start heading out at noon. I had called this morning, so I took care of that. But going forward this week, I'm going to try to do 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then I'll take a 2-hour break for dinner, just kind of chill, relax. And then from 7 p.m. till midnight, I'll go out. So I'll be getting 10 hours a day. And we'll see what kind of results I get, what happens. But so far, off to a great start today. Went for a run, did the call, switched to Americanos instead of lattes. Cut out the cheese from my diet. It was all healthy fruits and eggs, so protein. Gonna get this shit dialed in this week, so feeling good to start. I am nervous. I've not really done a lot of approaching the last 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy because I was off to a very good start, making some progress, getting results. Just kind of talked myself out of it, felt a little burnout. But I am now 43. Time for a new chapter in the new apartment. That's all settled. So there's really no reason not to go out and do this, get this shit dialed in, figure it out. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, right now I have a lot of limiting beliefs. I'm not wanting to go out there. My brain is already telling me it's too much time. It's not going to go well. You're just going to be walking around for hours. You're not going to meet any girls that like you, blah, 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 blah. All this shit that's just trying to keep me stuck, trying to keep me to just stay home and not do it at all. So the plan is I'm going to leave my house now. I'm going to hit the BTS. Probably try to find out how to get to Icon Siam. That'll give me a little time to just prepare myself, kind of ease into it. I'll go to Icon Siam, figure that out, and then just make my way back home so I can get home at 5 p.m., eat healthy, eat some chicken, broccoli, mushrooms, spinach. Trying to get this stuff dialed in as much as possible. So that is the plan for today. I will update this recording as I do approaches, just checking in, how I'm feeling, what's going on in my mind. Maybe I get an instant date, maybe nothing happens. My thought is, I wrote this in my field report yesterday, is I'm not going to compare results, how many approaches to how many dates, or how many dates to closes, because there's a lot of things that come into play there. Sometimes you open girls that are just traveling for the day. Sometimes you open girls that you just don't resonate with or that I don't want to talk to. Sometimes when I had the objective of getting so many approaches a day, I would open girls that I wasn't that interested in, but I did it just so I could go home. So now I kind of have free range. I can do whatever I want. I have to be out there for a certain amount of time. I don't want to waste my time. So I don't want to just not do any approaches. We'll see how this goes. If I'm not doing anything, if I'm getting in my head, I will have to set some sort of commitment that I'll do at least 10 or 5 or whatever it turns out to be. But right now, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go out, see what happens, see how many girls I meet that I actually want to talk to. I'm not going to focus on statistics. I will review every approach so that I can learn from it. I will track it. But if I go this whole month, the next 30 days, and I meet one new girl that's exactly my type, that's a win. And then say 60 days from now, that's 2 more girls. Like that's 3 girls in 2 months, 60 days. Is it the best open to close ratio? No, probably not. But am I talking to the girls that I'm most attracted to? That's what matters the most. So no expectations for today. We're just trying to get back into the groove, trying to get over the anxiety of not going out. Get out of your head. Usually the first one's the worst one. I feel like once I do that, things will progress much faster, but we will see. It's been almost 2 weeks now, so it'll be good to get back out there. All my leads dried up from the last 40 some days when I was tracking that before I quit. The girl I was seeing just fell off the map, ghosted me, which I kind of understand. I was doing a lot to try to push her away, being distant, and I'm an avoidant, so I like to push people away. I don't want them to get attached. But it's not really fair to them either. Like, I want to be a pleasant person to be around. So I messed that up. But I have no new leads, nobody I'm seeing. So it's a good fresh start. Again, new apartment, new birthday, new area of town. So it's a good start. I will stop rambling here. We will go out. I will update you throughout the day. And that's what the podcast will look like for the rest of the week. All right, talk to you soon. Peace. All right, here's the first update. It is now 2:24. It took me over an hour to get to Icon Siam. Tried to take the train, couldn't figure out how to get there by only train, so I ended up walking 20 minutes. So I've done 0 approaches. The mall does look pretty busy. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, I guess just got to get a move on with it. I'm supposed to be out at noon, and now it's 2:30. I've done nothing. So we will see what happens. Looks like it is a good potential start. We've got plenty of time left. I will keep you guys posted. We'll talk to you soon. Peace. All right, it is 2:50 p.m. I finally did my first approach. Girl was walking in front of me with a dress and some tennis shoes on. I said I liked her look. She said thanks, and then she started to walk off. I could have been more persistent. Could have said, it reminds me of where I'm from in America or something like that. But it was good to get the first one done. I've been wandering around for quite a bit in my head. So, first one is done. We'll see what more we can do. I'm considering this just the first day again. So we'll just keep grinding, going. Now that I did my approach, I'm gonna go look for a smoothie, and I'll keep you posted on the other ones. All right, it is 3 p.m. now. Just did the second approach. It was a girl with a studded purse, and she had a sparkly shirt on. I commented that she looks like she would fit in Texas. Very responsive. She hooked, asking me where I was from. I did get very into the friend zone because she started saying it was nice to meet you. She was leaving for Bali in like 2 days. Probably could have maybe pulled for an instant date. I just didn't really feel the vibe, I guess. But also being very friendly, friend zone. But feels good to have 2 approaches done already. It's only 3 p.m. So we'll do a couple more here at the mall. We'll go home, eat, recharge, and then we'll hit it back tonight. But yeah, I'll update you on number 3. All right, approach number 3 is done. It is 3:10, so making some progress on doing the approaches, taking the action, not hesitating as much. Usually once you do the first one's the worst one, you start getting more into it, so definitely don't let walking around for hours and hours stop you. Just do one, even if it's just a quick, hey, I saw you, I thought you looked nice, and then leave. It will get you a little bit more in the flow, I guess. That's what I would say. This girl, Italian, she pretty receptive to the compliment. She seemed very shy, and she said she was with her family in Bangkok. So didn't really think there'd be much there, but she did seem pretty nice. She liked the compliment. So if anything, you just give a little bit value, saying she looked nice. Everybody wants to be told they look nice. Feeling a little bit more warmed up. Definitely need to get back in the flow. I can feel the rust after 2 weeks of really not doing anything. But that's just part of the journey. I feel warmed up now, so it's fun. I'm out of my head a little bit. I'll continue to do this throughout the day. We'll see if I push myself into harder interactions. We'll see what happens. But definitely, once I got the first one done, I've been on a roll. 3 approaches in 20 minutes. Pretty solid. We'll just keep grinding it. Hopefully this stuff is beneficial to you. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to go through and I'll write through all these approaches, break them down a little bit of things I could have done to improve them. When you're in set, in the moment, I know for me, my brain sometimes shuts off. I'm not as specific as I could be. Now that I think of it, with that Italian girl, I just said she looked nice. I didn't say specifically why. I could have said her eyes were so blue. That would have been much better than just saying she looked nice. So we will work on that for the next one. All right, I am back. Bit of a disappointment. Didn't find any more sets at Icon Siam. Ended up leaving there around 4 p.m. Didn't do any more sets, so still at 3. Needed to take a taxi home, so that took an hour. So definitely won't be going out to Icon Siam again this week. Maybe I'll just save that for special occasions. It's just too inconvenient. But it is 6:45 now. I'm gonna head out, go to CM Center, see what I see. Definitely gonna get at least 5 approaches for sure. I'm gonna stay out till midnight, so that's 5 hours from now. So there's really no reason not to get way more than 5. But you never know. Maybe you get on an instant date. Maybe nerves take over and I do nothing for the next 5 hours. Who knows? But that's the update. Nothing over the last few hours. Bit disappointing. But did get home, ate a healthy dinner, took a 20-minute nap. So feeling good and refreshed, and we'll hit it hard. Peace. All right, approach number 4 is done. Did it just walking around in my neighborhood. I came to check this mall, just use the toilet, see if there's anything out there. Saw a cute girl waiting for her food from 7-Eleven. She just said thanks, and I don't know, maybe she's just shy. I took it as disinterest, so I didn't stay in very long. But it does feel good to be at 4 approaches done now. It's 5 minutes to 7 as well. So we'll keep working on improving, just grinding and getting better and better. But number 4 is done, baby. All right, 5th approach is done. There was a girl in blue and white heels. She was at 7-Eleven for like 10 minutes buying something, or just, I don't know what she was doing at the counter. So I was waiting around, hesitant to go in and talk to her. I finally just said fuck it and went in while she was still standing at the counter. Turns out she works at the building or at this little mall. I don't know if she's working in a shop. But she said thanks. I tried to tease her that she looked like a Smurf with the blue dress and heels. She was kind of distracted, plus the guy behind the counter was just staring at her, so maybe that made her a little uncomfortable. But still glad I did it, still went in. Nothing came about it. She did look super cute though. So it's just about taking the action. So number 5 is done, and it is only 7:15. So we are off to a good start. We will see what happens. All right, peace. All right, approach 6 is done. We are rolling along, still in Akamai, just going for a walk to get to the Thongmoor BTS. Girl was walking by, gave me some eye contact. I've been doing very well when a girl gives me IOIs. One of the things that happens though is that the girls are typically probably a little bit older than what I'm looking to date. So, still good interaction, good flirting. She seemed to really like the compliment, liked that I stopped her. I felt a lot more natural, which probably because I'm assuming attraction because I already saw her look at me. So good to just keep going, moving along. Feeling warmed up. It's just now 7:30, so still plenty of time to keep grinding. We'll see if I get more IOIs from other people. Just keep challenging myself. We'll just keep grinding and see what happens. I'm feeling a lot more warmed up and energized though. So we'll talk to you soon. Peace. Warming up has been making a huge difference. I was just on my way to the train, coming through the gate. Cute girl was just coming through as well. Stopped her right as she was walking, said she looked good, she was distracting me. She's from Pattaya, she's working as a nurse and just got done working, but I'm actually on my way to go meet my buddy, so I didn't really suggest anything. She didn't seem like she would have been up for an instant date either, but very receptive, very cute girl, the kind that I would be looking to see what would happen with. So that's good. 7 approaches down. It's still only 7:40 now. So definitely feeling a lot more warmed up, taking more risks. I didn't wait for her to walk past and then open her or anything. I just saw her walk towards me, said, hey, do you speak English? I thought you looked nice, and so far so good. So we'll keep doing that. We'll head to CM Center, and that's it. Peace. All right, approach number 8. It is 7:45. Was on the train to go meet my friend. Saw a girl with a mask on, all in black with black heels. She looked like a sexy assassin. Hottest girl I've seen in maybe a month. So glad I did that approach. She lit up, she laughed, but she just kept walking. So probably didn't get in front of her enough. I definitely could have been more persistent. But still happy I got off the train. It wasn't my stop, just went for it. I was gonna just let it go, but she was just too hot. So definitely going for the girls I like, so that's a positive. She was very receptive. Maybe she was just in a hurry. I don't know, don't take anything personal, don't make assumptions. Just happy I went for it, took the action, got a good reaction from her. Next time, that's why I gotta keep practicing, is more persistence. But we will see. This is going to be like a new 90-day challenge, I was thinking. So we will see what happens after 90 days. This is just day one. It is, like I said, 7:45. That is approach number 8 already. I'm going to be out here for another few hours. So definitely making some good progress. Hopefully this stuff inspires you guys to take some action. A lot of the approaches that I do didn't go anywhere for the first 5, and now I'm feeling warmed up, going for more what I want. Just don't care as much as I did before. You just kind of get out of your head. You get rejected a few times, you realize it's not that bad, not a big deal, and you just go for what you want. So keep doing that. Eventually you'll meet the right person who's just a good fit for you. You just hit it off right away. There's people for you. You just got to go out and find them. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to head to CM Center and see if I can find more girls that look like assassins, because that chick was gorgeous. All right, that's it. Peace. All right, quick update. It is now 9:15. I'm at 10 total approaches. Slowed down a little bit. Just talked to a girl in the grocery store. Very receptive. Lit up when I said she looked nice. She's a cabin crew from Abu Dhabi. She's only here till tomorrow, and then she might come back to Bangkok in a couple days. Seemed like a good start to the interaction, but then I didn't close as strong as I could have. Definitely probably got a little bit too chit-chatty, nice guy. She also mentioned that I didn't leave any space for her to give me her name, so definitely some good feedback there. But overall, pretty good. It's only 9:15, 10 approaches done, feeling good. I'm considering this day one of a new challenge, so just keep going and progressing. All right, peace. All right, it's the final update of the night. It is 11:10 p.m. I ended up doing 11 total approaches. The last one I just did here in Akamai. I went down to go check out a nightclub to see what was happening down there. It looked like there were some girls sitting around, but it looked like it was probably more like working girls. And I didn't really want to go pay a cover charge for that. So we will end the challenge today at 11. I think that's probably what it'll be going forward. Just stop at 11 p.m., come home, get some sleep. I'm actually going to go check out the sauna now. It says it closes at 11, but I just turned it on and no one was up there. So we'll go see. But overall, feeling very good about today. Ended up with 11 approaches, 3 contact details. 2 of those contacts have responded. So that is good. But I just feel good overall today, taking action. Eating healthy. I cut out the lattes, cut out the cheese for breakfast, switched it up with pineapple, watermelon, and cantaloupe, so getting a lot of fruit. Then for dinner, spinach, broccoli, mushrooms, chicken, and some dark chocolate. So definitely eating a lot healthier. If I can keep this up for the next 90 days, I feel like it's going to be a game changer. No more distractions of, I guess we'll see, but once I started going on like that weekend getaway, it convinced me to slow down, and then I stopped doing approaches, and then I was moving apartments. So unless it's a girl that I really, really, really want to see, I'm not stopping from going out and taking action. But feeling a lot better today. Just taking action makes me feel a lot better. I felt like the last couple of weeks I was in like a little daze. I'm reviewing these field reports. I have nothing interesting to talk about. Today wasn't particularly interesting. I'll type up these approaches, things that I learned, things that I could do better. Definitely some things that can be improved. But, it's all part of the process. This is just day one of the new challenge. I don't know if it's a good thing that I'm always starting challenges over. It was originally supposed to be that year 365, which I guess technically can still be. But I kind of want to see where I'm going to go in the next 90 days. Try to keep the diet on point. I feel good without the lattes. I got over 30,000 steps today. Like I said, eating fruit instead of dairy. So I think this will help a lot. I'm going to get some new vitamins tomorrow. Going to go do the cold plunge. Hopefully tomorrow if I can find one that's open. Going to go try to do the sauna now and meditate. I saw a very hot Russian girl on a motorbike as I was crossing the street. No way for me to approach her. But in my mind, I was thinking she's too hot for me and I can't get that girl. So I'm going to visualize, meditate what it would feel like. This is Dr. Joe Dispenza. What it would feel like to be dating a girl like that, to have that skill set, to be able to go talk to her, give her a good experience, just show the kind of person I am. I have a lot to offer. I'm just not presenting it well when I talk to people because I'm nervous. I have these doubts in my head. So things I can work on. So we'll see if I can get the sauna tonight and they don't close it. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. Check the Substack, which is where this will be posted. I'll also post this one on YouTube. But yeah, check the Substack. I'll write out the approaches. I don't know how detailed I get about the rest of the day. This will probably be more just the approaches because I'm going to definitely be out again tomorrow for quite a few hours. I'm going to go to places that are closer. I wasted a lot of time going to Icon Siam and then having to taxi back. So definitely some improvements to be made, but feeling good about the first day. Like I said, hopefully this inspires you guys to take some action. I just turned 43. I do still have those doubts of, being too old or whatever, but I also know that that's all just bullshit. I need to just push through that. So that's the objective. That's the mission. I will leave it there. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day whenever you listen to this, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.